Yo, what's up, crafters? Welcome to another video, and in today's video, we're going to be exploring a little theory I have. People know how, better yet, let me talk on to you. You know how there's constantly something about a timeline, an aspect of time. I simply don't really believe in that. I mean, it simply makes no sense. Why should we just have a straight time? Constantly moving in one flow and it randomly splits apart just because someone time travels and changes something? No, that's simply not it. That that can't be it. Just because someone's rewriting time, quote unquote time, doesn't mean this ends. Let's say this is our main timeline, and someone were to move on to another time stream. This timeline would be an issue. But let's say this timeline also gets another branch off, like The Flash does in one of his seasons of the Netflix TV show. There's many possibilities. The Flash breaks the world many times like this and makes it into like this. But that doesn't make sense, because why would something stop existing completely just because someone decided to ruin a timeline? No, that can't be the answer. Because look, you see how there's always another area to be explored. There's always something new. Here we have the Nether, a wasteland that looks like it's an overworld for something. It's destroyed. There's no such thing as pigs here besides piglins, which you can't get zombified piglins without either taking them to the overworld or by getting them struck by lightning. Um, but that doesn't explain anything really, though. Um, and if we look at Minecraft itself, we could see these different aspects of the world. We can see multiple worlds playing out. Here, let me show you the next part. Let's say this was a time stream. And let's say this was the main time stream. The Flash went down before he decided to break it. This is what we would quote unquote do. We would reset. But no one has proven that yet. Nobody has proven that just because someone changes the timeline doesn't mean we stop existing. And that's where I start to think the world isn't truly going to change just because someone decides to leave the timeline. No, it's going to lead them into another universe, which then then it shows us that we're literally having a different stream of time than someone else. Because time is a concept of humanity. No matter how much you don't want to believe that, it's a concept of humanity. This will always be our flow. This world, it's mainly just a fabric. It's nothing. We're just living on a rock that should have died off millions of years ago. Have you seen the simulations they did with the same meteor that made us exist? Of course, this was millions of years after, but this this does not. Okay, let's say it would have branched off somewhere earlier on, like this. This is where the meteor hit, and this is the next phase. One string, the world doesn't exist. The next string, it does. It makes sense, right? For us, we we don't really know how time truly works because it's a concept. Yes, you can tell time just because of where it is, but that's because humans created that. I wish I could prove it to you better. But the next universe you'll see, you'll know time is just a concept of the human mind. You won't have to care. You won't have to lose anyone. Just live your life and never, and I mean never, ever give up. Also, I just noticed makes my eyes look like they're going this way, even though it's in my hair. 'Cause, like, you can see that tint in the eye. It also looks like, nope, my eyes are white. Never mind. Anyways, we're going to stop looking at that. Yeah. So this is all fake. This is all just a fabric of humanity. Because it makes no sense that if you were to break off the timeline just with a small explosion, it would trigger a whole nother timeline. That makes no sense to me. Why? People, crafters, why would this exist? Why would it exist if there wasn't another world, another universe? But remember, these are all just theories. So dream on, crafters, and never stop believing. I believe in y'all. Goodbye.